Alright, so quick review on what I'm looking for. Alright, so basically gold, I'm looking for it to get significantly above 2035. But I'll tell you right now, if it does and doesn't start reacting to the downside, it might be a change in this little trend here, right, from down rallies to up rallies. Because why? Because of this volume that came in. I think that's buying. Like someone's buying the pullback for another move up on gold. So I'm a little cautious of any sells right now because someone established accumulation right here, the biggest brick volume in over 100 bricks. So when it did that and then it reversed like that and tapped, pulled back, and now it's going up, it makes me think someone's buying support. So I will see if they come over here above 2035, like 2040 area for the short, but I'm not 100% convinced that it's going to continue to go down. So I want to watch this rally to see how strong it is, and then I might change from down to long, from shorts to longs. Simply because of this strength in volume here. It happens all the time when the CM tries to buy low, but this time it's too blatantly obvious. I don't know. So one possibility is that it's just crazy break, high volume break right here against this low. It's just breakdown, and it's going to continue to go lower. But because there's so much demand on the daily chart at this level, I'm not sure if it's a break or it's buying. Someone's buying that break. As it broke, someone else is like, oh, okay, let me open the bag and y'all sell in it. So that's the situation. So be careful here because it can reverse. And if you look at the daily, take a look at this. Rally, pull back one, pull back two, set up right at that area. So what do you think? You think it hasn't consolidated for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, right? Take a look here in this consolidation. Last time it went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and bang. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 or 5 days of consolidation. So that's why you have a week of consolidation. It can shoot. And also note that there's a little thing to that. Those who know how to trade cycles and stuff, they know about this, like the counting of the days. So that there is there's something, because usually when reaccumulation happens, it requires time, right? So you take a look at prior pullbacks and see how long they lasted for, and gives you an idea of, oh, okay, that the reaccumulation in the past lasted for X many days. So when we pull back now, it might last similar to that. So it just gives you an idea, anyway, where am I? Okay, so for crude, crude, this was a sell right here, but right now it's entering this zone, this area with the biggest volume in the 13 bricks. So we'll see how it reacts here for a change, or whether it's going to continue and break through, because it needs to test lower levels. Like here, you have daily demand in this area right here at 68.53. There's a significant reaccumulation or absorption against this high, and it took it out and rallied. So they're stuck shorts here in this area. They're right in this area. There are shorts that are stuck. Oh shit, what I did. One second. Alright, so right here, you see this? The supply came in, it tested, up thrusted, went down, they tried to short again, and it took them out and rallied. So this I want to be careful, because it could go into that area, and then these guys are like out and break even, and they're going to start covering their short, and that can set up a bounce. So, and if it sets up the bounce, then the new longs might jump in. So I don't want to get into all of that. That's why this level is really important for crude. Anyway, all right, so where else am I? So I'm watching this on crude between under 69.50, just under 69.50, to see if the buyers come in or not. Otherwise, it can easily hold, or I mean, it's not easy to get through this though. There's too much wiggle up and down that will create a bounce. Maybe breaks here and then creates a bound tests. That's a situation that can happen. On ES, I mean, this shit is just going in and out like that. So you have to know how to trade both sides of the market, and it's in tight range. However, note that this area is now springing against the original breakout. That is meaningful. And if you take a look at the chart on the 5-minute, you see in the end of week covering and how much covering there was. So that can easily set up buying. And I know they bought over here. If you see here, right? You see this area right here, this brick? How much volume is that? That is 1.1 million contracts in that brick. All right, so 1.12 million, 1.12 million in this, and it was the biggest volume in about 39 bricks. And then when this low happened, it sprung that and the prior low. So this is in a very, it's like a key moment where if you're right, these buyers came in or covered or whatever, and now they sprung and then they're going to move up. So it's, and you know Monday what happens, right? Like bullishness and all of that. So it's really setting up for that type of thing, that type of move. Anyway, so you just keep an eye on this. Again, is this break right here on 100+ breakdown, or in gold on all this volume, or is it buying at the demand area? Remember, the daily sets up the direction, right? Always remember, the daily sets up the direction. So this is, that's why I think it's buying. The market is done pulling back. It even sprung this low. Did it spring this low? This is the low. This is the low. Oh, where the hell this bar is? Actually, it's in that situation. You see, I sprung this prior low right here. So it can definitely go. So I just have to be careful with gold right now on the short. Be very careful because it says that these demand areas are really strong in gold, and you know how much relative strength this market has. So you gotta think twice, right? Like if you can see a clearly bullish picture and a clearly bearish picture at the same time, then you need other factors. So one is relative strength and all of that. So from the bearish side, it's a breakdown in heavy volume. On the bullish side, it's a spring, and the daily consolidation is complete, and it's springing against that demand level. So I would have to go with the bullish, but if it goes back into the area of selling and shows weakness, I will short it. And on the crude, again, this area here, just gotta wait and see if it's gonna bounce. If not, take the whatever. So I think it's gonna tap this 68.52, 68.53, and then we'll see if these guys come in. All right, and that's all, folks. So again, just mark your areas, your zones, your levels. And it's not overly complicated. You just Remember, on the pullback, you're taking a look at two areas. One is the test of the breakout, and the other is the accumulation area, right? And on the downside, it's against the breakdown and the distribution area. Why? Because this is where either demand overtook supply or supply overtook demand, and you just want to see if they're still there. If they're still there, you just join and execute your procedure, your profit-taking procedure. And be careful of these lower time frames. Whoever tells you, like, tight stop and this and that on lower time frame, you got to be careful because lower time frame is all bullshit. It's just a dumping ground for orders, and that's all. All right, take care. Bye.